All right. All right, good morning, good morning. Going live. We're live on YouTube. All right, perfect. Thoughts up. What I need to do is do my LIS and my NQ chop zone. Good morning, guys. Let's see, 11010 and 10975. Okay, look at this baby chop zone we have for today. Only 35 points. That's so small. So, and let's fix this. Good morning. I hope everyone had a good weekend. 11055. You know, I haven't talked to you is Jamie. Look at, all right, so this is the LIS for today. Perfect support here. That was retested back around 8:20, 8:30. And then it's been moving up ever since. This is the central pivot here in the green. If you're new, I go live every day, typically from about 9:15 to 10:30. Sometimes I'm a few minutes late, like today. But yeah, I got a bunch of things testing in the background. If you have any questions, let me know. Please tap that screen or hit that like button, the thumbs up. And we're going to get going. So let's talk about kind of what happened on Friday. The market's going to open in 9 minutes. So Friday we had a big move down. Again, I feel like we just keep going lower. We're in areas that don't even have levels, which is insane for NinjaTrader. So, and this is NinjaTrader, if anyone's asking. This is the NASDAQ on a 20-minute chart. So this was Friday. This was around lunch. We moved up at the open. And then we just dropped the whole entire afternoon. And these were perfect moves down. They moved down, they pulled back. They moved down, they pulled back. Moved down, they pulled back. Like, this was great. We had a small gap at the open last night, but that got filled right away. So that's fine. We moved a little lower, and then we kind of were a bit sideways until now. Tried to spike up here at 2 a.m. Here, which was a bit before London opens. Right to the LIS, and then it shot back down. This is the chop zone. It's pretty small today. Good morning, Carter. Good morning, guys. And now we are just moving up. So, oops, let me not touch that. So again, this is the 20-minute on the NASDAQ on the futures contract. This is the central pivot for the day. This is my ultimate target. If we continue moving up, especially over the central pivot, I'm targeting 11,268. And if we end up moving down and going below the chop zone, the target down here is 10,935, which would be easily attainable if we drop back down, it seems like. So we will see what happens. The market's going to open in 7 minutes. On the auto trading algorithm front, I'm running a whole bunch of different things. So we have the scalper that you guys are used to, which is this. And it looks like I might need to reset that. So I'm going to do that really quickly because I had it running overnight and it did fine, but then it kind of got chopped up this morning. Again, I'm still testing it. So giving it some space. Did I have it on 1? Maybe, oh no, I might have had it on like 2 or 3. Maybe 2. I'm going to have to check now. All right, so I reset that. I tested gold and oil overnight. Oil made $700. Gold had a little bit of a bump like recently. Hey, Vivi. Hey, Davey. Hey, Michael. Good morning. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, if you can tap the screen and send some likes, that would be great. I'm going to move this out so it's a little clearer. I have my tea. The market opens in 6 minutes. If you have questions, let me know. This is the central pivot here at 11,145. And then my ultimate target's going to be up here at 11,270 essentially. Let me check this to make sure that I don't have something else on too. We had a new member live session last night, and it was really good. I think it was really helpful for a lot of the new members. So if you're in the group and you didn't join for the call last night, I did record it and put it in the group. Okay, so, oh, and you know what I need to do? I need to update the zones. So I'm going to be the NQ and the ES zones. I'm doing those today, so I need to update those levels from the manual group, where we give that every morning. Okay, so I'm going to know 10, and then 10, 9, 7, 5. And obviously we already left this, but it's good to just add. And this doesn't start until later. So if it bounces back, hey, you conquer and it goes back up, then we'll see that. Let's update ES's too, because I have ES zone on here. I've been slacking and I haven't been running these lately. 3, 5, 9, 4. This one's pretty small too on ES. All right, so we'll see if they pull back at all at the open. If not, then these zones might not have any trades today. As I mentioned, oil had a trade. This was at like 3 a.m. What time is this? It made $700 on 2 contracts. 312, like 315. No, I don't predict where the market's going. I'm not predicting that it's going down. I'm not predicting that it's going up. But I like to see the price action when the market opens and then kind of go from there. I just have a plan for both. So I already mentioned for my plan above where I want to go and what my target would be, and then my plan below and what my target would be there as well. So I hope that makes it clear. All right, which one does this? Oh, I wasn't in there yet. Okay, so 2, 3, I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. Okay, cool. So we're good there. I can get rid of this now. It's 9:27. The market's going to open in 3 minutes. See, like, I don't mind coming on early, but then I feel like there's not a bunch to talk about. Oh, I got rid of my tabs. I want to show my tabs. Show tabs. There we go. All right. What amount is needed? So to use the algorithm, the minimum is $2,000 in your account. But if you're just trading manually, I think they say their minimum is $400. Yes, the future market is already open. We understand that. That's why the chart is moving. Like, what? But most of my algorithms don't trade until the U.S. stock market opens. So, yeah. Do you help set up once we have NinjaTrader account? Yes. I send you a welcome message and videos, step-by-step guides to get set up. We've already had trades overnight. Again, I just showed you the oil trade. But I'm speaking of just, okay. It's so funny that people just assume because the market's open 23 hours a day that it's appropriate to trade 23 hours a day. Those are the people that have like issues trading and they have gambling addictions. Just because the casino's open 24 hours a day doesn't mean you should be there 24 hours a day. It's only their trading system is always much. What? Remove. And yeah, I don't know. Hey Bill, how are you?
Order submitted.
Hey Lionel. All right, so the market's going to open in a minute. The U.S. stock market.
Order canceled.
That's funny. Yeah, 1 hour of sleep. What is going on? Is the chat today just all degenerates? Like what?
Order canceled.
What is happening? Y'all, trading is not the end all of be all. You make your money and you go about your life. Right. You can run it all day. I'm not saying you can't, but it's not ideal to run it all day. And this is what people don't understand. You have to pay for every trade. The trades aren't free. So you say, oh, you woke up and you made $300, but it took 50 trades overnight. You're not in the green. But that's just the headspace of people that don't really know kind of what they're talking about or like what's even happening. All right, so the market's open and we're in a short on the scalper. Now, believe me, I test as much as I can to find things that might do well overnight as well as during the day. But I'm not just trading 24 hours. I'm not just setting up an algorithm and trading 24 hours because the market's open 24 hours. Like, that's crazy. YM is in a trade too. YM is also in a short. Yeah, Carter, you can always tell right at the beginning, right? All right, so we're back in this short. If it goes green 200 here, it already did. The stop loss moves itself into the green. This is the NASDAQ on the futures market. So let's keep in mind where the chop zone is. It's all the way down here. The LIS is down at 11,058. Want to keep that in mind. I do have a level here too. I don't know why it's not showing on this chart. Oh, probably because I just did it. All charts locked. Apply. All right, so we worked through that. Still green in this short, $425. So this is what I mean. If you ran this strategy overnight, you are currently red, like $1,000. So why not just run it at the open for 30 minutes, make $1,000 and be done for the day? And then you pay what? Maybe $15 in fees, $20 in fees? Like, that's where new people and people that have more of like a gambling mindset don't understand. And, you know, it's going to be hard to convince you otherwise, even if I give you all this information. So, all right, it locked up this trade here. I got a picture at 600. It locked up. Oh, I had a trade before that. 14 down to 92. So 24 points. Right? 14 plus 8. No. 22. 22 points, $440. It's in another short here, green 135. And again, you can turn off longs or shorts. So if you've done your technical analysis and you're like, I think we're going to be short for the day, you can turn longs off and it won't take any longs. It will only take shorts. Yeah, and you don't even have to physically turn it off, Andrew. In the settings, you pick the times that you want it to run. And that's all given to you in my settings spreadsheet. So, yeah, essentially. So in the settings spreadsheet, or in the settings of the algo, you say, I want it to start at 9:35 and I want it to end at 9:50. And that's all it would do. And it can't trade outside of those hours at all. So would you say never run it overnight? No, I don't say that. For overnight, my preference is something a bit more conservative. So we have the range set up, and that has an overnight system. So another short here. But yeah, it all just depends on the strategy, because each strategy is different. This is pretty aggressive. The range is pretty conservative. There are some that are in between. Yeah, it's all dependent on the settings. And in the back testing and the forward testing, I like to forward test, see how something does for 2 or 3 weeks, and then think about going live with it. Also, I'm a bit of a control freak, so I know that I like to see things rather than being asleep and just being like, oh, it's going to work out. Or obviously, it may not, and the same thing's going to happen if I'm awake or not. But personally, I would rather be awake. But I've definitely run algos at night when I'm asleep. Right, exactly, you conquer. Exactly. But see, they don't see it that way. So with the algorithm, there you get access to 7 different algorithms itself, but the strategies are endless. So the amount of strategies I currently have are probably around 30, but there could be so many more. All you have to do is change, say, a target or a stop loss or the time that it trades, and then that's a whole new strategy, if that makes sense. Yep, the VPS is in the email. YM just locked up a win for $300 over here. I'll show you guys. So this is the YM setup. It just took this short, and it got hit by the trail, but it locked up $300. This is one trade. Again. Yep. Glad that makes sense, Nisi. The bot is $500 for the first 3 weeks as a trial price, and then it is $1,000 every month after that. So this is nice. We're not getting caught in any of this choppiness right here. I'm actually having my developer make an addition to the scalper where it's going to require a limit order, a certain amount of space away from where the initial trade would take, just so we can avoid stuff like this. So I should actually have that today. So see how this triggered a short, right? This triggered a short, and it got short on this next candle. But what I want to happen in the future is for there to be a limit order, say like 5 points down. And this might have still been a loss because it probably would have gotten in here and still would have been taken out. But the point being, we're not just jumping in off the rip. You know, we want to give a little bit of a confirmation. So yeah. So I'm going to get that update today. I'm super excited. But I love that it's not taking any trades here. Like, I don't want any of that. You know what I'm saying? We're in another short. And this has kind of been the fight that I've had with Scalper recently because I was using one that was taking many more trades on this. Yes, exactly. Goose, if you email me, you can get all of the startup costs and the ongoing costs in that email. So if you use the VPS, that's $50 a month. You have to pay $12 a month to NinjaTrader for market data. You have to get either the lease or the lifetime platform on NinjaTrader to use an automated system that has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with NinjaTrader and their platform requirements. So far on this strategy, we are green $500 since 9:30. So it's now 9:37. And again, this is just one contract. To look at my phone. What? Yes, Paper Chaser, it's always NQ. And look at the price over here. Come on. You're one of my students. You know better than that. This is not an indicator. Again, this is a fully automated trading system. It has nothing to do with some indicator on TradingView or whatever. So I take one contract for all of these because I'm testing them. But on the live setup, I take 2 contracts. And I have a $10,000 account. Thanks for the follows. So now we're in a live. We're in a long here. I haven't sipped my tea yet. And I agree with the person that said you can learn supply and demand and do well. I totally agree. And that's why I also teach. Supply and demand is one of the videos in my course. But yeah, most of my members are too busy working a 9-to-5, helping out with the family, taking care of a loved one. They cannot manually trade. Manually trading takes, number one, a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and it takes a lot of emotional restraint because it's super easy to get caught up in all of this and then be down money and then be chasing your money and stuff like that. So the algorithm is not just the only option. You can manually trade. I have manual traders in my group. I have a whole bunch of students. But I'm on this live simply showing the automated algorithm because that's what I want to do. So I'm not saying there's no other way to make money for that person that said you could just learn supply and demand. But you'd be amazed at how many people say they want to learn and then they don't actually put the time in to learn. And that's why I talk about Andy and Kenny a lot. Kenny makes a whole bunch of money, but he puts in so much time and effort. It's insane. So yeah, he made, $700,000 last month in my group because I taught him what to do and because he listened and he applied it over and over and over. This was his September breakdown. $757,000. So yeah. So that, oh, hi people in YouTube. There's like 40 of you. That's great. If you have any questions, let me know. This is now green $550 since 9:30. So it's been 10 minutes, one contract. Can we see live range? Yeah, so again, I talk about this a lot. It doesn't trade until later. You can look on my social media. I take a lot of videos of range trading live. I just did it like twice last week or twice the week before. Hey, Joseph, did you get everything figured out? I saw your message on Instagram, which was from early yesterday, and I realized I hadn't responded to you. How do you put a picture in the background? That background makes me anxious. You just right-click and go to Properties, and then you click this box that says Chart Background Image, and then you pick an image from your computer. I love this image. Hello, BoldBot. Thanks. You're welcome. This is NinjaTrader. If you want to join or get more information, you can just email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. Again, the strategies so far, YM took one trade, it's green 300. Oil took one trade, it's green 700. This scalper setup is green 550. And then whatever happens on this trade. And we're waiting to see if they come back to the chop zone. So we're hanging out at the LIS again. This is the chop zone for NQ. I also have one for ES. And if it comes back there and closes within the chop zone and then leaves, the bold zone algorithm will take a trade there as well. All right, so this long is getting a little action here. Okay, well, you don't have to send me an email, Joseph. If you're in the group, just DM myself or DM the admin. Because I'm going to be on this stream until 10:30, and then I have a student session from 10:30 to 11:30, and then I'm actually going to be out most of the day today. So it would be best to just send a message. Now this is green, almost 500. It would be best to just send a message in the group to the admin. She is always around, and she can help you with any questions that you have. If you're already in the group, which I think you are, because it made it seem that way when you talked. All right, so green at 535 on this. And again, this is my stop loss. You can move this up whenever you want. You don't have to, though. It will automatically take itself out of the trade when it pulls back to these, like, moving lines. Whatever you want to call them. Yep. So again, when I go live on TikTok and YouTube, which I do every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, you will always see something other than range, because range does not trade until later, unless I'm running the night range, which I often don't do. The night range, no, you actually would never see that either, because that ends at 9:30. So no, you'll never see range in its run on the live stream, but I do take videos of it whenever I'm home and it's running. It's in a trade because I want you guys to see it. But what often happens is I leave the house. I don't like to just sit at my computer all day. I have an automated algorithm for a reason. You can see it just took me out of the trade there. So now we're green $1,035 since 9:30. It's been 14 minutes and this is one contract and I haven't touched anything. I have longs on and shorts on. But again, you could choose one or the other if you wanted to. So anyway, so the reason why I'm typically never home to even show you guys range or go live with range is because I just leave the house. I go and I treat myself to lunch and then I come back and I do a little bit of work. And if we're in a trade then, I definitely take a video of it and post it. Or I try to get live. One day I tried to get live really quickly and then it already hit both targets right away. So yeah. If you have questions, let me know. I'm more than willing to answer them. And UConquer is also helping out in here. Yeah, I'm not trading stocks, Von K or whoever. Okay. Well, we'll just... It's so funny. People be like, why are people watching this? But then you're also watching it. Like, and you have no, you're not following anyone. You don't have any followers. Like, I'm so confused. Didn't Carter, we already kind of said this would be the day, right? Yeah, Vix, if you want me to be your mentor, I do mentor people. That is one thing I do. If you go to my website right here, or if you just email me and say I want more information about, mentorship or being taught, then my admin can send you information on that. Or you can go to my website and just check it out, boldanalysis.llc.com. Nope, so I haven't been put in a trade yet since that one was closed. So you can see here that it closed the long and it hasn't taken anything else. So I am missing out on this other long here. Typically it will catch those. Like if you look at the short from the open, we got in that like 3 different times. So it was in this short, and then it was in this short, and then another one. So it typically does, but some of them you're going to miss, and that's okay too. And obviously, some people will utilize the algorithms to manually trade in addition. So if you saw this and you're like, oh, well, these are both still green, and I want to take a long, you can manually trade that as well. This is NQ. This is the full contract on NQ, and it's green, $1,035. Since I started it right around like 9:25. So I'll show you right here, $1,035. It had how many losses? 3 losses. The biggest loss was $150. The biggest win was $485, and it's 70%. And this is just since like 9:25, 9:30. And it's now 9:47. Nope, Suncat, you would not, because this is a mini. A mini, you need at least $7,000 to $10,000 in your account. The base investment, it's $1,000 to take this trade. It cost me $1,000. So I've taken, how many trades did it say it took so far? Like 10 or 15 or something. So it's taken 10 trades. It's taken 10 trades, and each time I got in a trade, I need to have $1,000 in my account. Do you have an Excel of past future trading performance? I have a breakdown like this that I can send you. I also have it in the group. If you email me, I can send it over to you if that's easier. Ken just caught a 10-point trade from the ES alert. I'm happy for him. He made $508. Great job. So yeah, within the Algo group, you also get manual alerts. Just as a heads up if nobody knew that. Nope, this is the NQ, the NASDAQ in the futures market. So the minimum amount you can start with is $2,000, and that you will be trading micros with. So a micro is 1/10 of the size and 1/10 of the cost, 1/10 of the profit, 1/10 of the loss of a mini. So I'm green $1,035. If you had traded one micro, you would be green $135 right now, and your biggest loss would have been like $25. I don't have a Telegram. I use Slack, or you can email me to get more info. So all of this, if you were trading with one micro, would be 1/10 of the size. So your biggest winning trade would have been $49. Your biggest losing trade would have been $15. So you just reduce it by 1/10. You would be green $135 so far. But obviously you could take more than one micro. If you have an account between like $2,000 and $5,000, you can take like 2, 3, 4 micros. So market is up nice this AM. Should be making money today. Very good. Like obviously $49 doesn't sound amazing, but there are people that have small accounts. You can't be expecting $1,000 when you have $1,000 account. All right. All right, Joseph, I think you're good now. I told my admin, oh gosh, look at all these in. Oh, these people. I swear I feel like I blocked them, but I guess not. If you guys appreciate the info and the stream, please give a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, or just tap the screen if you're on TikTok. I've never said, NJ, correct. There is no one allowed in my group with a $1,000 account. Absolutely not. But if you make $100 a day off of your $2,000 account, you can cover the fees and you get a $1,000 profit every month for doing nothing. You literally push one button. You go here like this every night, and you go, and it's like this, and then you go, boop. Okay, and if you make $1,000 a month because of that with a $2,000 account, then yeah, I think it would be worth it. And if you're making that extra $1,000 a month, you can keep it in your account and then have a bigger sizing. This closed itself. It's fine. It can get back in it. Don't you worry. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks for the hearts. So the success rate for range, which is the most conservative algorithm, is 87% on the entire year. I can show you the breakdown. So this is range from January to September 21st. 87%, 400 trades on the year. Again, this is conservative. It only takes 1 to 2 trades per day. It has a maximum trades on the day, which is 2. So you can never have more than 2 trades in a day on this strategy. Do you have to know futures? No, you don't have to know futures. When you join, I essentially tell you everything. I give you a step-by-step video on how to get set up. In my group here, I have a whole bunch of different channels. So let me minimize these. So this helpful info channel will give you a lot of helpful information. Like, look, how much is a tick worth? We were talking about this last night. How much is a tick worth? How much, does it cost to take the contract? I have a link in here for that. That goes to the NinjaTrader website. I have a troubleshooting page. But you get step-by-step videos and help by myself and the admin when you join. So, hi, tribe. Thank you so much. So we got in that short again. So green, $905 since 9:30 with one contract. I've been trading futures for about 7 years. I've been using the algorithm for a bit over 2 years. Because that's how I have it set up, Sobo, because I know what's best for it and what's not best for it. Chuck, if you want more information, just email me right here, boldbotllc@gmail.com. My admin will shoot you an informational email about the auto trading algorithm, and then you can go from there. And there's also a discounted link in there, so if you have any questions, you can reply to that email. But yeah, everything's in there that you would need to get set up. Nope, this is not a 1-minute chart. The bot is $500 for the first 3 weeks and then $1,000 every month after that. I'm always on Eastern Standard Time. It's 9:54 a.m. and I kind of just said that. Yes, there are days that were red. Absolutely. They're not that many, but there are. Maybe like sometimes once a week, or it'll be once every 2 weeks. So the max you can earn with the chicken balance is 1K a month. No, that's not the max, Ron. I was just giving an example with numbers. I'm saying somebody was saying it's not worth it. If you made just $100 a day, you would have $1,000 profit every month after paying all of your fees on a $2,000 account. That's all I was saying. You can make more than $100. There are people with really small accounts. Let me show you. They make $300, $400. It just depends. Let me show you. And we'll go through who has a small account and who doesn't. Randy made $360. He has a small account. Zach made $660. Justin, he has a normal size account, made $516. Jamie made $1,131. Julio made $815. Thomas made $408. Abram, he has a small account. He made $52. Kenny, he's just crazy. Kushal made 197. Andy made 930. He makes that like every single day. Camby took a manual trade because he's learning how to trade, and he made $4 on that trade. Roxanne made 600, and Zach made 305. So, you know, results are obviously going to vary based on the size of your account. But yeah. No, that's not Discord. It's Slack. I use Slack. I prefer Slack. And you can turn it, like this is the scalper. So again, this is going to take a lot more trades than the range does. So when we were green $135 a few minutes ago, you could turn it off. Like you don't have to keep it on all day. You can see I had another loss here. I had 2 losses up here. And I'm getting these are going to be fixed with the update that's happening today, which is going to require a limit order to be activated before it can actually take the trade. So what do you say the price for the subscription? It's $500 for the first 21 days, 3 weeks, and then it's $1,000 every month after that. No, that's not true, the Bros Protein, because these are futures. That's the great thing about futures. You can take as many trades as you want. There's no PDT rule. You can have a small account and trade 50 times a day if you want. Futures are amazing. They're open 23 hours a day. You can start with as little as $400, obviously not in my algorithm, but just in a futures account in general. The fees are less, and your tax implications are a lot smaller day trading futures than they are if you day trade options or stocks. So yes, got to educate yourself about futures. Futures are awesome. I found them about 7 years ago, and I wish I knew about them sooner. Yep. This is NinjaTrader. I'll show you. This is NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader. I'm trading the NQ, oil, YM, ES, all of those. But this is NQ specifically in this short. I've never done futures. Nope. So there's a bunch of different futures brokers. You can trade futures on regular brokers like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade or Charles Schwab, but you don't want to because they're going to charge you a boatload of money to take trades on their platforms because they don't really care about futures traders. But if you get like NinjaTrader or Tradeovate, I really like Tradeovate. I have videos all about this in my YouTube. If you go to my YouTube, I have a whole bunch of free information about what futures are, how they work. You don't have to have an idea, Bros Protein, how to use the bot. I literally give you a video of how to get set up, and then you just turn it on every day. Yep, so once you sign up, so you have to email me and get everything set and ready. You can't just sign up unless you have a NinjaTrader account, because if you don't, you'll just be sitting around twiddling your thumbs until you get approved and until you get funded. You cannot trade a mini Suncat with a $2,500 account. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Yep. Make sure you check your spam, Joseph, too, because I think she sent it. When determining when to keep on longs or shorts. So these are not manual trades, Nisi. These are all done for me. Or, oh, you mean longs and shorts in the settings? Yes. I talk about that in the group. If we're below, I honestly base it on the chop zone. So if we're below the chop zone, I typically keep shorts on, and if we're above the chop zone, I keep longs on. But on this setup, it's pretty good with both, no matter where you are in relation to the chop zone. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? If you see the whole thing, it's even cooler. I love it. It's just like you guys are so close on my phone that you can't see. Because I like you guys to actually be able to see the trades. And when I pull you away like this, so do we choose the leverage or does the bot? No, that has nothing to do with any of that. The leverage or the price, the margin that you're using, that's already determined in NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader already says to take one contract of the NQ, it costs $1,000. To take one contract of MNQ, which is the micro, it costs $100. That's already predetermined by NinjaTrader, and it doesn't matter based on your account. What I'm saying is I tell my members they should not be trading minis with a small account, because you will literally blow your account, saying it could easily happen in 1 or 2 days. So I, just being the helpful person, says, no, don't do that. If you have less than $7,000 or $10,000, like $7,000 to $10,000, okay, you can trade a mini. If you have less than $7,000, you should absolutely only be trading micros. Yeah. Second that. Yeah, Jiren. Yes, you can use it in Australia. I have people in Australia, people in the UK, people in Canada, people in YM is in a long. We'll see if this works out. I have people in South Africa. Yeah, so, and I actually emailed NinjaTrader the other day about people using it in India, and he also, and they said that they can work with people in India as well. So that depends on which strategy or algorithm you're using, tax leave. No, so you conquer. I don't trade SPY. I trade ES. SPY is on the stock market. The ES is on the futures market. But you were close. Yes, you can use, I think you can use it in Kenya. If we're not sure, if I'm not sure, you can email NinjaTrader. Just email NinjaTrader brokerage support. And they will get back to you. Or you can call them. I haven't sipped my tea yet. Brokerage support at ninjatrader.com, and just email them and say, hey, I'm in Kenya. Can I use your platform in how do you use this? I'm not really sure this person. All right. So I don't use MetaTrader. This is NinjaTrader. If you want to put a picture on your NinjaTrader, you would just right click and go to properties. That's all given to you, Botine, in the group. It's all given to you. And you just click here, chart background image, and then you click on an image that you have in a folder on your computer. Why NinjaTrader do you use? Because it's the only platform that will automatically trade for me. Fully automated. Oh, y'all, the YM is green. Let me show you that. YM is green. It already made $300 this morning. This is the second trade. This is the target. So it's already 1 for 1 for the short. Let's see if we can get the long. Yeah, so all you do is turn it on every night, and that's it. And then it trades for you the next trading day, which is right then. Okay, Ron, it's like tiresome now. You're paying for the algorithm. There are 7 different algorithms. You're paying for the algorithm, and you're paying for my constant support. I literally talk to people and answer questions probably 20 hours out of every day. You're also getting my private setting spreadsheet. If I didn't give you the settings, you would have no idea how to use the algorithms. You would just be kind of starting from scratch like I did 2.5 years ago. And you'd be like, oh, maybe this will work, maybe this will work, but you have no idea what actually works. I give you all of that. I have about 30 strategies, and I have 7 different algorithms, and they all do different things. No, you can't have a separate workspace open, and you can't have a separate account. I think NinjaTrader only allows you to have one workspace and one account open at the same time. Well, I don't know if it's really legit, because I think it's pretty obvious. Literally, this one algorithm was green $1,035 in 15 minutes this morning. That pays for, 1 month. So, thanks for the follows. Yes, the Dow is YM. Correct. ES is the S&P 500, NQ is the NASDAQ 100, and RTY is the Russell, but I don't really trade RTY. So you can have multiple accounts on this platform. Like I've used it before where I have 2 accounts and they're both on this NinjaTrader single platform. So you can just open up another, if you're worried about like maybe you already have an account that you trade manually, you can open up a secondary account and use that. Oh God. How did you lose 30,000 yesterday? The markets weren't even open yesterday. Are you talking about crypto? You can use NinjaTrader on an iPad. No one said they were all perfected, Muckus. Like, y'all stretch words out so much. I'm simply saying if somebody just got this from the beginning on crypto, oh gosh, you would have no idea where to start. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all, why are you getting liquidated in crypto? This is NinjaTrader right here. NinjaTrader. All right, so YM hit the target. So YM is now 2 for 2 for $600. And again, you can run multiple strategies and multiple setups at the same time. So look, I'm running YM, right? It's taken 2 trades this morning since 9:30, and it's green $600 on 1 contract. And then on top of that, I'm running the NQ over here. And this is now down to 300. See why we need that limit order? Chop, chop, chop. We talked about this on Friday though. 9:50 to 10:05 is crap. So I would always change those times anyway. Yeah, that's bad, y'all. You can have NinjaTrader on your phone and on your iPad. The way that you can do that is you have to have a VPS, which is a virtual private server. It allows you to then have that information. Like you log into this. This is a VPS. I'll show you. This is not my computer. This is my computer. This is my VPS. So you log into the remote desktop on your phone. It's an app, or on your iPad, and you can access all of this from there. This is not an app itself. This is NinjaTrader. It's a desktop platform. It's not an app. You cannot find it in an app store anywhere because they're not savvy like that. Yes, I type fast all the time, and it shows how much you're making as you get in a trade. Yeah, this is called the chart trader, so it shows the profit or loss during that trade. Yes. And let's not forget that I ran oil overnight, and oil made $700. So $700 from oil, $600 from YM. That's $1,300 right there, and then the $1,035 that this made in 15 minutes. So you could be up $2,300 in a half an hour. That's what I'm saying. So that's the worth. Obviously, if you have a smaller account, then maybe you're up $200 in a half an hour. That's still a great amount of return for 30 minutes where you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to think. You didn't have to click anything. All you had to do was turn it on last night. Oh, you asked me to actually fast type again. Thanks, Danny. I didn't even notice until a few minutes after. Trading money deposit is deposited with who? So it's deposited with NinjaTrader. That's your broker. So they're the broker. They've been around forever. They hold your money. When you want to take it out, you get it in like the very next day. There's no processing time for your money. If that makes sense. I have a student session today at 10:30, and then I'm going to be out most of the day. If you guys want more information on the algorithm or learning from me or whatever, you can just email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. So we can see how this is getting chopped up here. So YM is 2 for 2. Oil is 1 for 1. Nothing else is traded yet. ES hasn't traded. ES is just moving up. And Q left the zone. It's just moving up. And range, which is the one that I run live every single day, is not live for a bit. There's nothing for free, NJ. There's absolutely nothing for free. And I do not use Discord. I feel like you've been on this, and I've said this over and over now. I'm not on Discord. This is Slack. Slack is what I use. This is Slack. And nothing's for free. Absolutely not. The 101 people that are in Slack, all paid to be in Slack. There's no free channel. Yeah, I'm sassy because if I'm not sassy, then people will just run over you. Yeah, I do it Carter only. Please post your contact info again. Oh, yeah, it's right here. So right now, on the most conservative setup, Gultily, with $10,000 from January 1st, you'd be up around $40,000 on the year. And that's with a maximum of 2 trades per day. So again, that's like the most conservative setup. Yeah, I usually only use my phone if I really need to check something. Yeah, exactly, Suncat. Nothing in life is free. My grandmother used to tell me that all the time when I was younger. So Slack comes included with the algorithm. So if you're part of the group, am I a robot? Yes, I am a robot. A sassy robot. So Slack is just part of the whole group. You need Slack because that's where I send you the algorithm files. You need Slack because that's where I give you the setting spreadsheet. You need Slack because when updates are made, they're posted in the announcement channel, and that's where the whole group is. Do you cash out and your daily profits just leave? I don't cash out daily. I usually cash out like once a month. It is take your trash out. Haven't you been on my stream before? I feel like you've seen it. This is a robot. I'm not a robot. Thanks, Mr. Chapo. Tell you. Am I a nice robot? No, I'm sassy. Maybe I'm sassy and then sweet. I don't know. If it can trade unlimited, oh my god. Why only 2? It's literally green 87% on the entire year. The most red trades we've had back to back are 3 total, which includes, it's like 1.5. So maybe you didn't hit the second target, like you had a full loss, and then you didn't hit the second target on the secondary. But yeah, it's not like that. The bro, I can't tell if you're like serious or just, I don't want to be mean. Joseph, it definitely takes money to make money. No, David, just some. How much? Okay, I already answered this question, Gilteal. You guys have to pay attention. I'm not going to repeat myself a million times. Right, so John, it's going to be 7 to 10K. And John, you've been part of my streams for a while, so definitely would have heard this. And it's in the FAQ document. If y'all just email me, a lot of these questions are answered in the FAQ document that I send in the informational email. It's not how much you need for scalp or Nisi. It all has to do with, are you taking minis or are you taking micros? That's the question. If your account is less than $10,000, you're taking micros. If your account is more than $10,000 or $10,000, you're taking minis. That's it. Very simple. Are you playing maracas? No, that's just my keyboard. No, you choose the product. And you choose the product by using my setting spreadsheet that I give you. I have strategies for oil, gold, NQ, ES, YM, RTY, all of those. You choose what you want to run. I like that joke. That's why I talk about she do like robot. What the hell does So if you're trading minis, 2 minis on the range makes $4,500 per month on average. I give you that information, Ron, when you join. There are suggestions for new people. There are, like, it tells you which ones are higher risk than others, which ones are more conservative. So that's all given to you in the group. Yes, there is training. When you join, y'all, I feel like I've said this a million times so far. You are given step-by-step videos on how to get set up in NinjaTrader, how to apply everything, how to use the settings spreadsheet. We just had a call last night for all the new members because we've had like 20 new people join recently, and I wanted to make sure they all knew what was going on. So yes, I'm on top of it. Myself and my admin will make sure you are set up properly, make sure your questions are answered, and that you are good to go. I think she likes you, homie. Oh my God. All right, I'm ignoring all of you now. How do you come up with what you choose to trade in? Yeah, so that's a good question. I love the NASDAQ, so I'm always trading the NASDAQ. Well, then, NJ, it's just not for you, and that's fine. This isn't going to be for everyone. If you can't afford it, I don't want you trying to make a way to afford it. It's not for everyone. Karina, I do. Yes, the commissions are not there because they're always incorrect on NinjaTrader, so I turn them off. And so, I don't know how this person keeps getting on here. Report? Sounds like it's worth finding a way to buy this program. I'm taking a second... I can't stand you guys. I'm taking a second mortgage on my house and getting a title loan on my car. Martin, we're not selling a course, so you can see yourself to another live. I'm going to remortgage my house. Wait, do I need to claim my money after 500 to actually get it? What does that actually mean? All right, I'm going to get off here because you guys are just going crazy now. It's 10:17. I have a student session at 10:30. Kadar, I've literally answered this 50 times. The minimum is $2,000. If you want to trade minis, which this is, you know, it's just the difference between how big your wins are or how big your losses are or how much you need to take the trade, then you need at least $10,000. But most people in my group have between $2,000 and $5,000. Yeah, what are the faces for? Y'all, I must have pulled in people that are like, they might have $20 to their name. Like, what's even going on here? He literally has all of these faces like, oh my God, $2,000. That's like winning the jackpot. What's happening? Yes, you need $2,000 in your account or more. If not, then this isn't for you, and that's fine. It's not for everyone. We're all broke. Not the people in my group. The people in my group know how to save money, and then they know how to use it wisely. No, I've never traded yield futures. Who's Kent? What the heck? I'm worth almost $5 million. Well, he might be telling the truth. Listen, don't ever question someone's... It's a fake bold bot account that pulls in comments bots to troll. Oh, well, make sure we block them. Y'all, if you get a DM, oh, FYI, if you get a DM on TikTok or Instagram, it's not from me. There's a whole bunch of impersonators. I don't use volume. What do you mean tough? Awesome. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, real people. Chuck, Miko. Well, why not? If you have $5 million, then you're probably bored. Most people that have a whole bunch of money don't really do stuff. Like, you do stuff, but what are you doing at 10 a.m.? You're sitting on TikTok. I love TikTok. I have money and I sit on TikTok like most nights. Okay? NinjaTrader commission, that's a really good question, user. It's $5 per trade, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I tell people not to overtrade. It's $5 per trade if you have the lifetime license trading one NQ contract, like one mini. If you're trading a micro, I think it's around like $350 or $250, and that's round trip. Absolutely no, it cannot. Who's buying a house for $2,000? I don't know why people say face reveal when my face is all over TikTok and Instagram. I literally have a set highlight on my Instagram that just says me. And it's like 100 videos and pictures of me. Like, I'm not really, you guys are like obsessed with this whole, show me your face at 9 a.m. I'm wearing a hoodie and I don't have a bra on. No, thank you. Yeah, you can't trust me. So just move on, protein. Protein spelled with a B. Protein. Fucking Kent. It took me 8 years. See, I believe Kent. There are crypto scams, but it doesn't trade crypto. Oh, yeah, I don't. That was rude. Elvis. All right, bro. Bro is offended. He needs a hug from his mom. All right, I'm going to go before I become really mean. Oh, my God. Hugo, chill out. Bye-bye. Some are just like, yeah, I know. All right, bye, Carter. Bye, real people that have real purposes on this live stream. Honestly, I sit on YouTube because I have real estate and I'm bored. See? Yeah, Joseph is like a bazillionaire and he just sits on YouTube because he's bored. I'm cold and alone. These people are a hot mess. Bye. I'll be on tomorrow at 9:15. Don't come with the shenanigans. No shenanigans on Tuesday. All right, YouTube. I got off of TikTok. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please give it a like, a thumbs up on your way out. I appreciate it. And I got to go start my student session in 7 minutes. If you're in the group, I'll be in chats with you guys in just a bit. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good one.